What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock AFK raid farm. This farm works on 1.17 and all other recent versions of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. By the way, if you had a problem with Ravagers getting stuck at the top of my previous raid farms, you guys should make this farm instead. This farm should solve that issue. As you guys can see here, this farm will quickly give you a bunch of emeralds, totems, enchanted books, and other great loot. As you guys can see here, it will also give you XP. For this farm, all you'll need is 8 observers, 25 redstone torches, 8 pistons, 2 minecart hoppers, 2 rails, 6 hoppers, 12 chests, 40 glass blocks, 50 glass panes, 2 levers, 2 tridents. By the way, you guys can use tridents with any level of durability because the tridents should never lose durability in the farm. 1 bed, you guys can use any type of bed that you want, 2 water buckets, 1 lava bucket, 10 signs, 1 empty locator map, 22 redstone, 19 stairs, 1 slab, 13 stacks of solid blocks. You guys can use any type of solid block you want except for solid blocks that burn. By the way, a couple of examples of solid blocks that don't burn include cobblestone or stone. 43 vines. By the way, you guys can easily get vines by mining them with shears. And finally, about 15 stacks of leaves. You guys can use any type of leaves that you want. By the way, you guys can easily get leaves by using shears. The first step is to find a pillager outpost. Once you have found a pillager outpost, come to the top floor. Now break any chests that are up here. Then place glass panes in this area like this. These glass panes will allow you guys to find the pillager spawn spot. After you guys have placed all those glass panes, your farm should be looking like this. The next step is to come to the bottom of the outpost. Now cover all ground within about 3 blocks of the pillager outpost with leaves. By placing these leaves, we will be able to prevent pillagers from spawning down here. By the way, if you guys run into a structure that is within 3 blocks of the pillager outpost, just break it, then place on the leaves on the ground. Once you guys have completed that step, your farm should be looking like this. The next step is to back up about 30 blocks from the pillager outpost. Now wait for pillagers to spawn in the glass panes. If pillagers don't spawn in the glass panes for you, I recommend you try switching into peaceful mode and then to hard mode. If you guys don't want to change your game difficulty, another option would be to kill the pillagers in the nearby area, then coming back out about 30 blocks. As you guys can see there, pillagers have spawned in the glass panes. Once pillagers have spawned in the glass panes, come over to that spot. Then break all the glass panes except for the glass panes that are surrounding the pillagers. The next step is to mark the southeast block of the pillager spawn spot. The pillager spawn spot is between these 4 blocks. To do that, first open an empty locator map. Now position yourself so that your arrow points towards the bottom of the map. As you guys can see there, my arrow is pointing towards the bottom of the map. That direction is south. Now turn to the left. As you guys can see there, that should cause your arrow to point towards the right side of the map. That direction is east. Since east is this way and south is this way, that means that the southeast block of my pillager spawn spot is over here. Once you have identified that block, break it and replace it with a different solid block. The next step is to create a 3 block high glass block wall around the pillager spawn spot. Once you guys have done that, place leaves on the glass blocks. The next step is to break those 3 birch planks that the pillagers are standing on. After you have done that, break this staircase. Then break all the walls on this floor of the outpost. By doing this, you guys will be able to easily create your trident killer. At this point, your farm should be looking like this. At this point, if you guys have a stair block underneath your glass chamber, you guys should break it and replace it with a solid block. The next step is to align yourself underneath this block. Now place a piston over here, piston at this spot, piston over here, and piston over here. Then place a redstone torch at this spot and an observer over here. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this piston. Then place a redstone torch over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this piston. Then place a redstone torch over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this piston. Finally, place a redstone torch over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this piston. After you guys have done that, place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 over here. 1, 2, 3, and 3 over here. 1, 2, 3. Now place a layer of blocks like this. Then check to see that this area is directly below the glass chamber. The next step is to throw a trident at that piston. Then place 2 blocks over here, glass block at this spot, and slab over here. That is the lower trident killer in this farm. The next step is to come under one of the 4 blocks of the trident killer floor. Then place 2 blocks over here, 1, 2. Now place 2 chests at this spot. Then break these 2 blocks. Now crouch down, place a hopper over here. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is falling downwards. Now crouch down, place a rail over here. Then place a minecart hopper on top. Once you have done that, place a block at each of these spots. That collection system will collect drops from that trident killer and funnel them into this collection chest. The next step is to come to the floor with this glass chamber. Now go to the side of this floor that is on the same side as the slab is on the trident killer. Then build up about 30 blocks with leaves from this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After placing 30 leaves, come back down to the bottom. Now place vines from here to the top of the pillar. These vines will allow you to easily access the top of the farm. The next step is to place a leaf block over here and 2 leaves over here. Then build out 5 leaves this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After creating that outline, fill in with leaves. By the way, the reason why that platform is made out of leaves is because raids do not spawn on leaves. The next step is to place a piston at this spot, piston over here, piston over here, and piston over here. Then place a redstone torch over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this piston. Then place a redstone torch over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this next piston. Then place a redstone torch over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this next piston. Finally, place a redstone torch over here and an observer at this spot. Make sure the top area of that observer is facing this next piston. The next step is to place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place 3 over here and 3 over here as well. The next step is to throw a trident at the piston. Then place a glass block over here and a stair at this spot. Make sure the stair is placed upside down like that. Now place a lever over here and flick it down. Once the pistons stop moving, flick it up. As you guys can see there, that should cause the pistons to move around infinitely. Now flick this lever back down to shut the trident killer off. The next step is to place a layer of blocks over here. Now place a glass block at this spot. Then place 3 blocks over here, 1 over here, 1 at this spot, 1 over here, and 3 over here. Then come to this side. Then place a layer of blocks like this. Now come to the back. Then place a layer of blocks like this. Finally come to this side. Then place a layer of blocks like this. The next step is to come over to this spot. Now count down 8 blocks from this leaf block platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then place 2 leaves over here. Now place 4 leaves this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. After you have done that, place 2 chests over here. Now crouch down, place 2 chests over here as well. Then crouch down, place a hopper at each of these spots. Make sure those hoppers are falling downwards. You guys can tell those hoppers are falling downwards because the nozzles of them should be facing that way. Now crouch down, place 2 chests over here and 2 over here as well. Then crouch down, place a hopper on top of each of those chests. Make sure those hoppers are falling downwards. Then crouch down, place 2 chests over here. Now crouch down, place a hopper at this spot. Make sure the hopper is falling downwards. Now crouch down, place a ray on top of the hopper. Then place a minecart with hopper over here. Once you have done that, place leaves on each side of the minecart with hopper. By having the minecart with hopper directly under one of the 4 blocks of the trident killer floor, it will collect all the drops from the killed ray mobs and funnel them into the collection system. By the way, if you want to expand the collection system, all you need to do is add more hoppers and chests. The next step is to crouch down, place leaves at each of these spots. By placing those leaves, you will be able to prevent raids from spawning on the chests. The next step is to come over to this spot. Now build up 19 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After placing 19 blocks, come back down to the bottom. Now build up 19 blocks at each of these spots as well. Once you guys have completed that step, you should have a center tube kill chamber that looks like that. The next step is to come to one side. Now build out 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now come to a side that is next to this one. Now build out 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then fill in the outline with solid blocks. Once you guys are done creating that platform, place your layer of blocks over here. Now place your layer of blocks over here as well. The next step is to place 8 stairs over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now place a block at this spot and stair over here. Then place 2 blocks over here and a block at this spot. Now place a stair over here and 8 stairs over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you are done with that step, place a layer of blocks around here. The next step is to build up 6 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now extend this 6 block high wall all around that area. After you're done with that step, place leaves on the walls. These leaves will prevent rays from spawning on these walls. The next step is to come over to this spot. Now count up 3 blocks from the height of this floor. 1, 2, 3. Now place 4 signs at this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place 3 signs over here. 1, 2, 3. Now place 2 signs over here. 1, 2. Finally place a sign at the spot. After you guys are done placing those signs, place lava over here. As you guys can see there, the lava should flow on top of the signs. The next step is to create an infinite water source. To do that, place blocks in this formation. Then place a water bucket over here and a water bucket over here. By creating that infinite water source, you guys will be able to use 2 buckets to fill in all the water for the entire farm. The next step is to place water in each of the stair blocks. This water will push the raid mobs into the kill chamber. After placing all that water, fill in and break your infinite water source. As you guys can see there, the water should flow like that. The next step is to come down here. Now place 6 leaves over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now place 5 leaves over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place 5 leaves over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally place 4 leaves over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next step is to go to the lower trident killer. Now align yourself in front of that slab, then place 4 blocks at the edge of the pillager outpost. At this point, check to see if there are any blocks above this block over here. If there are, you'll need to continue building out more. Now place a block at this spot, then place 5 redstone over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place a redstone torch over here. Now place 2 blocks at this spot. Then break this block. Now place a redstone torch over here. Now place a redstone on top of this block. Then place 2 blocks over here. Now break this block. Then place a redstone torch over here. Then place a redstone on top of this block. Now place 2 blocks over here. Then break this block. Then place a redstone torch over here and a redstone on top of this block. The next step is to continue making that redstone torch tower until it is 1 block above the height of this upper tower leaf block platform. This redstone tower will allow you guys to turn the bottom trident killer on and off whenever you're at the top of the farm. As you guys can see there, once you have finished creating that redstone torch tower, the top block of it should be 1 block above this leaf block platform. The next step is to place your lever over here. Make sure you guys can reach this lever while standing on this platform. If you guys can't reach the lever from this platform, you guys can try extending the leaf block platform with leaves. Whenever this lever is flicked down, the lower trident killer will activate. Whenever it's flicked up, it will stop. The next step is to place 8 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now place a block at this spot. Then place a bed over here. You guys can place any type of bed that you want. After you've done that, break these blocks. The next step is to place 3 leaves over here. Now place 4 over here. Then place another layer of 4 leaves on top. Then place 4 more leaves over here. Finally, place 3 leaves at this spot. The next step is to take a villager over to this bed. By the way, if you guys are making this farm in survival, you guys can easily get a villager up into this area by using a bubble column or a minecart and rails. Once you have a villager over there, wait till it turns nighttime. As you guys can see there, once it is nighttime, the villager should start sleeping in the bed. By the way, if your villager does not sleep in the bed, try breaking all beds within 100 blocks of the farm. Once your villager is sleeping in the bed, place 2 leaves over here. 1, 2. It's really important that you guys make this leaf villager enclosure exactly like I did in this video. As you guys can see there, whenever it is daytime, the villager will stand up and his head will be in this leaf block. By having a villager on that bed, this area will get designated as village. That will allow raids to spawn in the top tower. The next step is to come to the roof of the pillager outpost. Now break each of these torches. Now place leaves on top of this roof. These leaves will prevent raids from spawning over here. Once you have covered that roof with leaves, come over here. Then break all the cobblestone walls and fences on this level. Now cover all blocks in this floor except for the blocks inside that glass chamber with leaves. That will prevent raids from spawning on this floor. Once you guys are done placing all those leaves, come in here. Then break these 4 glass panes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place a glass block over here. It should be above that block. That glass block will push pillagers that spawn over there into the Trident Killer. Now replace any blocks that you broke to get into the chamber. The next step is to come down here. Now cover all blocks in this floor with leaves except for the blocks inside the Trident Killer. Once you guys have done that, place leaves on each of these stairs. Then cover this floor with leaves as well. Once you have done that, cover these stairs with leaves. Now cover this bottom floor with leaves. Once you're done with that step, come outside the pillager outpost. Now cover the outer part of this outpost with leaves as well. At this point, I recommend you guys extend that leaf pillar all the way down to the ground. That will allow you guys to easily access the top part of your farm. Now place vines on the side of this pillar. The final step is to come to the top of your redstone torch tower. Now place a leaf block over here. I am now going to do a quick fly around so you guys can check and make sure you made this farm correctly. Over there you guys should have this lower collection system. Over there you guys should have this lower Trident Killer. Over here you guys should have a redstone torch tower. Over there you guys should have that glass pillager spawn spot chamber. Up here you guys should have this upper collection system. Over there you guys should have this upper Trident Killer. Up there you guys should have the villager and the bed. Finally, up here, you guys should have this upper tower. How this farm works is, whenever that lever is flicked down, the lower Trident Killer will activate. Pillagers that spawn over there will then get pushed off by that glass block into the Trident Killer. They'll then get automatically killed. All their loot will get funneled down into the bottom of the collection's chest. Whenever a pillager captain is killed, you will get Bad Omen. As soon as you get Bad Omen, a raid will start because there's a villager in a bed up there. Having a villager in a bed up there designates this area as a village. The raid mobs will spawn in that water, then get pushed over there. All of the mobs except for Ravagers will get pushed into the Trident Killer. The Ravagers will get killed by the lava because they are tall enough to touch it and are not small enough to fit in the Trident Killer. Whenever this Trident Killer is turned on, all the raid mobs that fall over here will get automatically killed. You guys can collect all the XP by staying over here and all the loot will get funneled down into the collection system. I am now going to show y'all how to use this farm. To use it, first stand over here, then flick this lever down. That will activate the lower Trident Killer. Now flick this lever up. That will activate the upper Trident Killer. At this point, all you guys have to do is wait. As soon as your pillager captain is killed by the lower Trident Killer, you'll get Bad Omen, then your raid will start. As you guys can see there, now that I've got Bad Omen, a raid is starting. All the raid mobs will get automatically killed. You guys can collect the XP by staying over here, and all the loot will get funneled down into the collection system. By the way, if you hold the sword enchanted with looting 3, you guys will be able to get more loot at a time from this farm. That is because the looting 3 effect will be applied to the trident. By the way, if your raid bar appears to get stuck, try waiting for a little while. That is because it sometimes takes a little while for the Ravagers to get pushed into the lava. As you guys can see here, a raid has been completed. To start another raid, all you guys need to do is wait. As you guys can see there, another raid has started. Whenever you guys want to turn this farm off, all you guys need to do is flick this lever down, then flick this lever up. Flicking those levers should turn off both of your Trident Killers. If you get Bad Omen a couple seconds after flicking that lever up, it is probably because the redstone signal was not able to travel to the Trident Killer before a pillager captain was killed. If that happens to you, all you need to do is flick this lever back up to activate this upper Trident Killer. Once that raid has been killed, you can flick that lever back down, then you should not get any more Bad Omen. Having the lever for the lower Trident Killer over here allows you guys to easily leave the farm without getting Bad Omen. Whenever you guys want to collect the loot, all you guys need to do is come down here. It will all be in these collections chests. If you guys ever want to collect the loot from this lower Trident Killer, all you guys need to do is open this chest over there. If this farm does not work for you, then try setting your world simulation distance to 4 chunks. You can do that in the settings of your world. Also, try switching your game to peaceful and then to hard. Also, check to see that your lower trident killer is activated whenever that lever is flicked down. Another thing you should try is breaking all beds and workstations at any nearby villages. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock AFK raid farm. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for what I should do in future videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. I upload every other day. Thanks for watching!